As part of KRO'S focus on safety, we instruct all drivers in general procedures for transferring disabled passengers from wheelchairs to vehicles. The following guide will give you a brief explanation. Remember to always be helpful, and only provide safe assistance of passengers into the car if asked to do so. Never make physical contact with passengers without asking. Different passengers will be at different mobility levels, so always approach each rider with helpful respect. Transferring between wheelchair and car. Being a driver often requires helping passengers with unique needs. Always offer assistance to disabled riders. This may include helping them get to the car from their door, assisting riders into the car, as well as disassembly of wheelchairs. This guide will help drivers assist disabled passengers. Here are the steps for making a safe wheelchair transfer to and from the car. Pull the vehicle up very near to the street curb in a way that allows wheelchairs to be placed parallel to the car's seat. Always exit the vehicle to assist disabled riders. Always ask how you can help the rider. Open the door for the rider. Many passengers are mobile enough to stand up and transfer themselves from the wheelchair to the car, so ask before assisting. Regardless of mobility, always make sure the brakes are locked before rider stands up or transfers into the car, and stand behind the wheelchair, holding firmly onto the back of the wheelchair. If passengers need more advanced assistance, they will let drivers know. As always, listen carefully to rider directions. Make sure riders enter vehicles safely. Adjust the seats as necessary. Disassembly of foldable wheelchairs. Drivers may also be responsible for disassembling wheelchairs if asked, though some passengers will be able to do so themselves. Follow this guide for tips in disassembly. Ask the passenger how they prefer you to store the wheelchair. Some might prefer storing beside them on the seat. If placed in trunk, make sure no heavy objects are near. They will tell you if there is a preferred method of disassembly. Put the footrests in the up position, pulling up on the seat to fold the chair. Disengage the brake. Store inside the vehicle by lifting chair by the frame. Place on its side in the vehicle. Upon arrival at destination, place chair in an upright position on the ground. Push on the sides of the chair to unfold. Place next to passenger at the side of the vehicle. Make sure to engage the brakes and stand behind the rider, holding onto the back of the chair for a safe, driver-assisted transfer. Assistance and disassembly of a rigid wheelchair. A few things to keep in mind with rigid frame wheelchairs is that rigid frames are typically used full-time, and those using them may be slightly less mobile than those using folding chairs. Another difference is the chair will come apart in 3 pieces for storage. Position and angle the wheelchair as close to the car as possible. Most riders will transfer themselves from the chair to the vehicle seat, though they may need to do this in a seated position. As always, for safety, lock the brake, and stand behind the passenger while they transfer to the vehicle. As with folded chairs, ask the passenger how to disassemble their chair. Generally, rigid wheelchairs will be stored in 3 pieces: the frame and 2 wheels. Remove the wheels by pushing the metal button at the center of each wheel. Pull the wheel off while pressing the button. This will disengage the frame from the wheels. Simultaneously push the button and remove the wheels. To reassemble once at the destination, remove the frame and wheels from storage and reassemble by placing the wheel on the frame. Push the button in center of the wheel and slide into place. Ensure wheel is locked by pulling slightly on the wheel. Place wheelchair next to passenger, lock the device, and stand behind the wheelchair holding it in place while rider transfers to chair. Assist them to the door if needed, and if not needed, thank them for using KRO for you and return to the vehicle. Remember to always take directions from passengers and only help if asked. Above all, make passenger rides fun and always promote KRO for you policies in being helpful, friendly and positive on every ride.